Hey, Sam. Okay, so I will share screen and I should load this onto. Oh, I'm talking to Sam. So here we go. This is my takeaway from our last talk. Now, you may have something completely different in mind. That's fine. This is just the way this is writer's room, production design, media integration, traffic, and strategy. Now here I have our targets being the same. The social series to be determined, but we do have the 9 trailers that led into the Deer Hunter pilot. That's if we need it. We also have the reference of my influencer pitch, which I think we'll include in our new pitch, which is the Blair Witch style campaign. So, with this as a reference, the Deer Hunter story pitch, it's on the master, and we're essentially now talking about this. It's been inspired since the January 20th anniversary. The Uber Mean Girls fan contacted Julia, so we'll refer to the story pitch. And our only difference is that it's now similar to the Blair Witch Project marketing campaign, where it was lost footage and it wasn't a promo for a documentary, it was lost footage. And so when they went to see it, that was the framing that they brought into the story. So when we want to do the pitch, we're framing it as Hunter is a real person. You know Julia from this, and here's the context as to why is this happening now. So we're weaving in Blair Witch meets our Deer Hunter story pitch. And then we will include a face to camera with me. I'll reshoot it, of course, based on what we come out with here. So here's 2 parts. There's the Deer Hunter series, and then there's the Canadian filmmakers The Perfect Storm lab series. So technically both are gated because we're getting the opt-in. I think to watch the pilot, but we'll talk about it. We're definitely getting the opt-in. And this I'm referring to as the lab shorts. So this is 13. Of course, there's 13 everything, right? There's 13 lab shorts, there's 13 labs, and that is what encompasses our 13 episode CF-TPS curriculum, which I'll show you in a second. So here's the pilot. There are 13. Each of these are 10 minutes. They're story-based, super educational entertainment, and a standalone value, a clean takeaway, a result at the end, which is our lead magnet. So the lead magnet goes down here to our CF-TPS lab offer stack. So every lab, 1 to 13, they watch 1 to 13, and each one is a takeaway. Here's your lead magnet, which is the pitch for our CF-TPS lab. So our upsell is the $47 a la carte or $447 for the full 13. And this is our CF-TPS lab series. So this is a 13 episodic lab series, curriculum, industry mentorship. And so it is sold a la carte. And this is what a funnel offer stack would look like over here. This is the lead magnet. And it is a $47 lab. I'm thinking we're going to do an order bump. I have a PLI library, so we have extensive options there. And then each offer stack has an OTO, one-time offer, and that's where we can intro the $147 per hour one-on-one lab mentorship, which is the one-on-one coaching with me tied to a specific lab. So these 13, see how this says lab short 1 to 13? This is lab 1 to 13. I just didn't have the room to put another 13. So each one of these lab shorts has its own lab sold a la carte, or they can get the full thing for $447. When we're selling that $447, this is what the offer stack looks like. The lead magnet, the $447, the order bump, and our $147 OTO. Now, on an integrations note, I'm thinking, here's Basecamp, and this is a discussion point. I think I want to pre-sell CF-TPS. So the way to do that is that if we promote it as though they get special access, pre-registration is between June 13th and June 30th, and that's when we open Basecamp. So similar to One Funnel Away, they have their whole first week is all about mindset. So I'm thinking we could kind of frame it as, you're on campus, you're meeting other actors, of course, in Basecamp. And of course, they're selling each other because as soon as the curriculum is released, they're able to access the lead magnets, the up cards. So what I'm saying is we let them buy it in advance. They get access to Basecamp, and then they get to meet each other for the 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks to prep the lab series, and we release it July 1st for Canada Day. Perfect day. So I'm thinking whatever platform we want for Basecamp, that you had one in mind. Then I'm thinking we use the members area inside ClickFunnels, both for our lab shorts, the 13 episodic lab short series, as well as CFTPS itself, the curriculum itself. So it looks great. It's clean. I've built an entire members area before. It's really polished. And of course, we're using the same embeds. We want the YouTube embeds, but I'm thinking that we treat the members area almost like a swipe file. So we upload our 13 episodes. Sorry, hold on. I'm just going to sit there and watch me joke. I'm not even going to offer to get me any water. I could be joking on my nicotine gum. Okay. That was Casper. You'll meet him. One day we're going to meet Sam and Adri. Sam is my friend who's saving my life over here, and Adri has a pool. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Members area. Yes. So I'm thinking we treat it like a swipe file, and we're giving them the labs, the lab shorts, and then they are sharing them on their own platforms. Now, of course, why are they doing this? Well, we have to establish their affiliate status, their opportunity to be tied to all CFTPS sales, which of course is why they're sharing the lab series. It's like we're bringing them in and they become a lab series story partner. That's the pitch. So the lab series, as far as they know, it's built. We're selling it. It's going to hit the market. We're selling it through affiliates, story partners. They get access to our 13 lab short series, the Deer Hunter, Letters to a Canadian on a Hollywood Film Set series, inspired, and this is our pitch, this is really happening, and this started in January, so it's in motion. So it's already happened, just like the Blair Witch Project Lost Footage. This has already been created. It was inspired by a real fan. You've got to see it. It's really her. This just happened. They all on TikTok just saw Mean Girls for the first time in January. So as far as they know, they have no idea what they don't know 20 years have gone by. Of course, they know intellectually, but they weren't around. So they've all just seen me. And of course, my own age group, they know exactly who Mean Girls are. They're uber fans. My God, I just met them all. In January, there was a book signing. So there really was something in January tied to the Mean Girls musical. So anyway, it all comes together. Hunter is very real, but that's our positioning. And all of their friends, of course, their subsequent friends and the friends, that's part of the pitch. The friends, their entourage inspired the lab shorts. So remember before I was actually going to let them weigh in on them. They can't do that anymore, but we pretend they did. So it's been inspired by them. You've got to see it. It's real questions. And of course, these questions are critical. These are the questions that every film student needs to know. That many of them we can, of course, search engine optimize all of them. I think, yes, so we have to track the affiliate sales. I think that's it. Okay, I'm sending this over. I'll talk to you tomorrow.